Hi there, I'm Dr. Joylyn Sparkles, and welcome to Fruity Tuesday Seeds for Thought. Today I'm asking the question, what happens when gratitude fails? What then? The bottom line is, it doesn't. It never does. The research is clear. You feel better when you're grateful. It changes your brain. It changes the neurochemistry. You start getting more feel-good neurotransmitters going through there. You change your neurophysiology. You're building new synapses so that you can actually think new thoughts and elevate your thought processes. These are documented. So it's not that gratitude doesn't work. It's just somehow we're not working or it's not working. So instead of thinking like, hey, we're failing can only happen if you stop there. So let's not. What can we do instead? Well, there's a couple of things that are in that research that maybe you haven't been told about that can actually make gratitude easier. Number one is that it is the intention and the direction of your attention to seeking something to be grateful for that is actually what starts this cascade of good feelings and neurophysiology upgrade into happening. So it isn't about having an established long list or the ease with which a list comes up. Sometimes that's rehearsal. It's actually just your intention to look for something to be grateful for actually starts the process. So give yourself some credit for any time and every time that you're actually just looking for something to be grateful for in the situation. You're already winning. The second thing is that, again, it's quality over quantity. It doesn't matter how long the list is, getting more specific will actually do more to enhance and accentuate this process. So if you can find just one thing that you're grateful for, but come up with, let's say, 3 to 8 things about that thing, that person, that situation, characteristics and qualities that you actually appreciate and enjoy, that's going to do more to amplify and elevate your mood. So give those 2 things a whirl, and please experiment with you being the thing that you appreciate and come up with 3 to 8 things that you like about yourself. At least once, give it a try. The other thing, though, is when gratitude really just does not seem accessible. Like it is just not available, either because you are overwhelmed in negative feelings, the situation feels too big, or maybe you're an asshole like me who was actually resistant to gratitude. Okay, here's a little disclosure. I was brought up in a overly religious sort of setting, and I was told I should be grateful for everything. So I sort of internalized that I was supposed to be grateful for people being unkind, for people lacking integrity of their word, not delivering what they say they would, or whether they couldn't or wouldn't deliver true caring, or when things just blew up and nothing went the way that I thought it was supposed to go or wanted it to go, I was still supposed to be grateful. So that gratitude to me felt really like an obligation and a command, and I was not having that. So I've had to do a lot of work with and through gratitude to get it flowing for me, so I really get where you might be right now. So give this one a try. When gratitude just seems out of reach, go for curiosity instead. Curiosity is super amazing, also an alchemist like gratitude, but it has less shoulds, less obligation, less attachment or expectation of how we're supposed to feel when we're getting curious about something, and it works. We're open and we want more of it, so it starts to get some things flowing, and it's under conscious control. We can choose what we direct our attention to and what we're getting curious about, and it works. And we can actually start doing that in a way that opens the doors for more elevated feelings and positive thoughts to come in. Now, what I like about curiosity too, and the couple of ways I'm going to share, is it also will directly challenge the subconscious in some of these old scripts and outdated patterns that we have without aggressively doing so, to where it elicits these subconscious and survival self-sabotaging mechanisms, okay? So one of the ways that I love, and it always works, and I think it's the fastest, is to use what ifs. And again, you can use what ifs directly with the material that you're trying to work around and get beyond. Let's say, and I wouldn't know anything about this, you have this negative thought loop going about how this sucks. It's never going to end. Things never work out for me. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know anything. I'm failing at life. I'm a loser. This is never going to work for me. I've tried this a million times. I can't stand this. Whatever it is, just flip it into a what if statement. What if I could stand this? What if I could get through this? What if something did work? What if something was working now? What if I wasn't all those bad things I just told myself? What if my life wasn't over? What if the situation was okay? What if I was okay? What if I was okay right now? What if nothing was fucked, dude? You know how they say in Big Lebowski? Like, what if this was actually things working out, but just not in a way that I thought it was going to? What if I was doing better than I thought? You can see how you start with the very thing that you're trying to work around, and it opens up and kind of starts an upward spiral into opening up like a flower into what else is possible. Second one is, I wonder what it would be like. Now, I like this one because there's only one way to answer that question. That's to do the thing that you're wondering about. Like, I wonder what it would be like to put this chocolate chip cookie down and see myself as powerful. I wonder how I would feel if I went for a walk. Here's one that I used one time and it really did work. I wonder what would happen if I just didn't say that thing I really want to say right now. It worked out better than I thought. I'll just put that in there. So I wonder questions are great because they can only be answered with the experience, meaning you'd actually have to take a different action. So try curiosity, what ifs, or I wonder what it would be like to reroute your thought patterns and then open the flow and get more positive, uplifting, elevating thoughts and ideas going, but without should, without having to, and without an attachment of how you're going to feel, because curiosity just has a little bit more openness and workability to it. All right? So that is your delicious Fruity Tuesday seed for thought on this lovely Tuesday. I want to hear about your experience or your question, whatever it is, put it below. I am here for you, so I'm happy to answer your questions. I will see you next Fruity Tuesday.